maybe this is a good little easy access from bed to water, food. They ain't gotta travel far, so we'll see. Y'all hang with us. Let's see if we can get it done. If we can't, maybe some of the other guys can. It's been a slow go this morning. About 9 a.m. now. Daniel said he had one come through at about 80 yards about an hour ago, but he couldn't tell what it was. Nobody else has seen anything. It's a gun hunt here on this public land that we got selected for. So we've been here probably about 10 shots so far this morning. Hopefully it'll be one of us that shoots here soon. But temperatures are still pretty cool. Sun's just getting up over the top of the trees, so maybe they'll get up on their feet. A lot of these hunters will push out of here about mid-morning to go back and eat and all that. I'm gonna try to sit tight and see if maybe they don't get the deer up on their feet, or if the deer know that it's probably okay to move around, that they'll get up on their feet naturally and start feeding. So you gotta pull out all the stops on public land, so we'll see what happens. I'm about to eat me a donut stick though. I'm starving.
Hey.
Holy cow. Y'all ain't gonna believe this. That buck I just shot came behind another buck that was chasing a doe. Look at this. We had discussed moving to another spot, and I was climbing down, my gun was on the ground. Look, the string is tangled around it where I was trying to pull this gun up as quick as I could. The other buck was a smaller buck chasing that doe, and he was just picking up the rear, and he couldn't figure out where they turned at. I couldn't get him stopped. But anyways, we got one on the ground. It's not going to be a track job because I'm looking at where he's at. Public land. Shots all around me this morning. All around me. And I am 1 mile back here, according to Onyx. And we got one on the ground. Wow. I say the rut's on here. Y'all stay tuned. I'm going to finish getting my stuff together, and then we're going to go get our deer. to. Coldbuck Outdoors. Alright, just got down. You see my stuff up there. Got the Summit Climber 30-06. Did its job. Now, we can try to go to the shot, or we can just go to the deer. We'll just go to the deer. Let's get him out right here. I'll hear how to do. Seven pointer. Good buck. Without a doubt. Well, we got it done this morning. First morning of the public land hunt down here. Got the Coldbuck guys with us. I was getting ready to come down. Was going to look at a completely new spot due to a lot of shots taking place around me. But got all my gear together. Luckily still had my camera in the camera arm. Had lowered my gun, and down the ridge here I could hear something running. So I turned and looked, and a doe and a buck come right here. Turned and went in the thicket, and there was nothing I could do. There's no way to stop them or anything. So I went ahead and got my gun up, and then he come barreling in behind it. I couldn't tell what he was. I could tell that he had enough points on him. Got him stopped as you seen on film. Was able to put a good shot on him. He went right here, and then another good buck came up, and I was trying to reload. Couldn't do anything with him. And then had a spot come up. He went over to, you see him on film, he goes over here and he ends up rubbing a tree. So overall, super fun morning. They're definitely rutting here in Georgia, but happy with this one. Looks like camp tonight. We'll be having some backstrap. I appreciate y'all tuning in. We're just getting started here on the public land hunt. Hopefully the other guys can get it done, or hopefully we'll get it done here in this spot again this evening. But y'all stay tuned. It's Coldbuck Outdoors.